If you have money, you have other people's stored time and energy. What I mean by this is if you have a job, someone else stores your time and energy because you are at an hourly rate. We'll pay you $20 an hour. We'll pay you $30 an hour. We will pay you $12 an hour. You are at an hourly rate of your time and your energy are being used at someone else's expense. I have to say this again for those of you who missed it. Your time and energy are used at the expense of someone else's. Someone else created your time and energy for you because you have a job. This is their business. This is their whatever. If you're okay with that and that doesn't bother you at all, then that's fine. Because if you love what you do, if you're spending your time and energy towards something that you actually are passionate about and you don't care about using your time and energy with someone for someone else, it doesn't matter for me. That doesn't bother me at all. What does bother me is that if that does actually bother you, that someone else is literally using up your own time and energy. This is your life. Remember, this is your life we're talking about here. If someone else is using up, they have their own business, they're using their time and energy for your life, for your time and energy in your life. And if that does not bother you, then I think that should bother you. I honestly do think that should bother you a lot, that someone else is literally, someone else has a business, they're using, and they literally use their time and energy. They use your time and energy to create more money. They basically just use you. They use you like a slave. And that sounds harsh to a lot of people, but that's just the reality of how the world works. So if that doesn't bother you at all, then that's fine. But if that bothers you, you need to be doing everything in your power to have an advantage. Everything in your power to get away from that. Everything in your power to escape from slavery. You have to do everything in your power to become as jacked as possible, everything in your power to make as much money as possible, and everything in your power to increase your social skills as much as possible. The list can go on here. But you need to do everything in your power to make yourself the best version of you and to make yourself become the best you can become. You can't afford, and this is why it absolutely just irks me that people literally will do this. They'll spend their own time and energy they'll use their own time and energy in someone else's business, but then they will sit here and watch sports or sit here and act, and they'll do all this other stuff. Like I said, that's okay with you if you have a stable job, you have a 401k, you have all this stuff, that's fine. If you have all this stuff, you're happy with your life, that doesn't bother you, I'm completely okay with that. But I'm not okay with that. Someone like myself who wants something more for their lives, who wants not to be used as a slave for their time and energy used by someone else. Literally, that is what is happening right now for you if you have a job. Like I said, if it doesn't bother you, that's fine. If it bothers you, you need to be doing everything in your power. You need to put every single advantage you have possible to get ahead. That means no drugs. That means no alcohol, no parties, no low-value friends, no... Everything you do must be preceding you towards growth, preceding you towards a better life, and preceding you towards who you want to become as a person. Because the reality is that time is just going to keep on going whether you like it or not. So are you using that time efficiently and effectively, or are you just letting it go by, wasting your time and energy on things that don't matter? Like I said before, sports, drugs, alcohol, these things that just don't matter. They will not improve your life whatsoever. Remember hearing Alex Hormozy say about Warren Buffett. What Warren Buffett said about drugs and alcohol was he said that I don't know any single person whose life got better after consuming drugs or alcohol. And that's 100% the truth. Your life will not get better at consuming these things. You have to consume success if you want more for your life. You can't be consuming failure if you really want more for your life. And you know what the best decision is for you. You know what the right decision is. Now is just a time for you to act on that decision, make the correct decision, and actually improve your life. The reality is that you either going to create your life or someone else is going to create your life. So what do you actually want for your life? Where do you want to go? What position do you want for your life? And you have to ask yourself these questions, act accordingly, act effectively, do what's right, do the right decision, and change your life. That's the end all be all. That's the fact right there. That's the video I have for you. If you like this video, like the video, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.